Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. If you're new here, this video is an addendum. I'm doing a lot of addendum videos recently to my anticipated 2026 book releases video. I just heard about more books in the second half of the year that I didn't tell you about because I didn't know about them yet. So here we are. A book from May that I totally missed coming out is Death's Daughter by S.A. Barnes. This is a horror novel, and I've been hit or miss with this author. I really liked their first novel. I really hated their second. Third time's a charm. We'll see if this is, more like their first work or more like their second work, but we'll just have to see if this is an author I continue to try. In September, we have about 1 million books to talk about. I already mentioned The Wolves of War by John Gwynne, which now has a cover. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at this cover. I know I already talked about this in the last video, but look at this cover. I'm chomping at the bit for it. So we already talked about The Wolves of War by John Gwynne. So excited. Auto buy. We have The Raven and the Reindeer by T. Kingfisher. This is a re-release that is coming out in September as well. I did read it. But in case you want more T. Kingfisher, she's coming out with 4 books every freaking year. This is a young adult sapphic fantasy adventure, and it was cute. Then we have Son of the Serpent by Shauna Lawless. This is the second book in her spin-off series. I didn't love book 1 because it felt very YA, but hopefully our main character will grow up. This author is known for doing time skips, so we will have to see what this one has in store. But I loved this author's previous trilogy, and so hopefully we'll get back to that vibe. This is a historical fantasy series set in Ireland, and there are mortals. So we have another book by Micaiah Johnson coming out, and that is The Unhaunting. I don't know anything about it, but I saw Micaiah Johnson, and I put it on my list. She wrote The Space Between Worlds. Duh, I totally brain farted there. And then the sequel / spin-off story is Those Beyond the Wall. Loved those sci-fi stories. Then we have a book called Wick Hills by Premi Muhammad. I've never read this author before, but someone pitched this as a secret agent fantasy story, and I was like, that sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know if it's going to be fun, but I think it sounds fun. So I put it on my list. Then we have Witch Daughter by Tanaz Bethena, also in September. This one I saw the cover, and I was just like, yeah, that looks great. This anticipated releases is not as verbose. I don't know the summaries of most of these, but I just still wanted you to know about them. Then we have Scion by James Islington. This is a sci-fi epic by this typical adult fantasy author, so I'm curious to see what he will bring to the sci-fi genre. Last in September, we have Baldur's Gate 3 Astarion by T. Kingfisher, which is related to Baldur's Gate 3, the video game, which is Astarion, one of the companions' backstories. I'm nervous and excited. I'm big Baldur's Gate 3 fan. Astarion is my second favorite companion. So I'm nervous about what this story is going to be, but it's T. Kingfisher, so I'm tentatively excited about it. Oh my god, you guys, October, we see the return of Becky Chambers. I'm so excited. We've got As You Wake, Break the Shell. It's another sci-fi. Becky Chambers is heavily featured. I mean, it's on my sci-fi shelf, which is one down. I adore Becky Chambers. She writes amazing cozy sci-fi, and I can't wait. It's been a couple of years since she released anything, so I'm chomping for this one too. Christopher Buehlman has another book coming out in October called The Thrice Bound Fool. I think this is related to his Black Tongue Thief series, and I enjoy his fantasy horror. Most of his books are like 3.5 stars, so this might be a rent from the library book for me, but I'm still excited about it. In November, we have The Call of Crowns by Chinaza Bado. This is book 2 in the Birth of a Dynasty series, and I really, really liked book 1, so I can't wait to read the sequel, and I might pre-order this one. Maybe. Next is kind of a wild card. It's Till Quest Do Us Part by Evelise Hausman. Let me just read for you what I wrote about this one. 2 former teen protagonists who saved the world now need to learn how to be adults with adult feelings in this witty, warm, romantic fantasy. That sounds delightful. And I hope it's great. This is a debut, I believe, and I, of course, never read this author, so we'll just have to see. Then we have a contemporary romance on this. This is called Two Can Play at That Game by Zakaya N. Jamal. And this is a sapphic, fake dating sports romance around basketball. And one of the main characters is non-binary, and that is part of the plot. But I enjoy sports romance, so it's great to find sapphic ones, because there are a lot of gay ones. Not that I'm complaining, but I want to balance things out. Last but not least, we have Call Me Traitor by Everina Maxwell. Now, Everina Maxwell wrote Winter's Orbit, which is a sci-fi romance mystery that I loved. Loved that book. Her second book, which was another sci-fi romance, I liked, and I could appreciate what she was doing, but I didn't love. So I'm interested to see what this third book is about and how she pulls it off. I don't really know much about it, but I just know she's coming out with a new book, and it's been a year or 2 or 3. I'm not quite sure. So, TBD on that. Are there any anticipated releases in 2026 that you're still looking forward to? I would love to know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video of mine very soon. Bye.